Badges the Podcast, Season 7, Episode 25. We're
The
back to our old
podcast.
shenanigans, but we're missing Hound Dog. I'm sure he is up to some kind of shenanigans, but off the serial killer and back to our normal stuff. So, welcome to Bourbon and Badges. This is Rod, Rod, Slow Ride, and myself, and Hound Dog is MIA.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sure he is drinking some bourbon somewhere.
Bigger name on another line, so he dished us for what is it, barbecue there, Rodnator?
Food.
Well, you give that boy a chicken leg, he's lobbing off anyway.
It is food. I mean, I'm just glad he didn't get swept out by the tropical depression or whatever he had down there.
Yeah, chicken, barbecue, steak, it don't matter. He's going.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Well,
You
good
young
for him,
know
I
he's
guess.
drinking.
He's
You
young.
know he's
Yeah,
drinking.
I'm sure he is.
He's drinking.
I would be.
All right, man. Today we're recording is on the 6th. So what'd you boys do on the 4th?
I went to the mountains. So, for people who don't know, I'm in the
Me too.
Gastonia, Charlotte area. Yeah, I know you're in the mountains. I went up to West Jefferson, rented a
Oh, wow.
cabin.
Yeah, it's pretty up
went,
there.
Went to a winery, which was fantastic. They had bands and had a couple bottles of this and that. I know it's not bourbon, but the wife enjoys it.
Yeah.
And cabin was great. The weather was great. 15 degrees cooler, a breeze, hot tub. Yeah, it's just relax.
Oh, man, I tell you, yeah, it's been the high 70s, mid to low 60s at night.
Yeah.
We went for a few days, Monday through Thursday. When we came back Friday to Smith Lake. It's about 2 hours from us. It's really nice, really pretty, really nice.
Where's that, Alabama?
Yeah, and IBF, Alabama, East Bumfuck. I mean, there's nothing out there. It's pretty. It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
About
you
2
sent
hours
some
from
pictures.
us.
I've seen some pictures you posted.
Yeah. So we had a house with some different friends and kids and their friends and whatnot. I got there, came back Friday. Then Friday, her sister was down from Maryland. So we hung out with them a little while and just kind of hang out with the family the last day and then back to normal tomorrow.
All right, man, you said you hung out with some dick. Can y'all hear me?
I would hear you. Yeah, your face disappeared, but we can hear you.
All right, as long as you hear me, I'm going to see if I can get me back up.
You want to keep talking or you want us to go ahead and fill in?
Yeah, carry on.
Blah, 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 blah.
So Rod.
So anyway, one day in band camp, Fuck.
Hey, I'm going to go out and come
man
back in.
We had no
right,
technical difficulties at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to jump right in then, Dobie Dog. I've never drank this before. So, George Dickel, Barrel Select. So I'd never had it before. So giving it a shot. And I got the mash bill and all that shit going on. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Let's see. George Barrel. I've had a few already. George Dickel. Barrel Select is a handcrafted, 10 to 12 years aged. It undergoes a charcoal mellowing and a unique aging process, resulting in a smooth, rich, and silky taste. Notes of vanilla, spice, caramel, oak, and hints of charcoal. The reason I think I like it, as compared to some of the other ones I've been drinking lately, is because it's got a lower rye count. Now, the mash bill consists of 84% corn, 8% rye, and 8 malted barley. So the rye count's lower, so there's not as much of a bite on the end. It's still 86 proof, which is not bad. Slow, welcome back.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we're jumped into the drinks. I was doing George Dickel tonight. Slow.
Oh, some good old whiskey.
Barrel Select. Yep. I said it was 10 to 12 years aged, blah, blah, blah. And I was just saying how it's a lower rye count, 8% only. So,
wow.
Not as much bite. Not bad. Tasting notes, baked apple, caramel, and toffee. This is what they're saying. I can't taste all that shit, but they have a good way of describing it. Got some mocha in it, finishing with a drying tannins, Tannins. Don't know what that means. Tannins.
That's I think it's a big word in the wine thing too. The tannins in the wine.
Okay, tannins, drying tannins.
Yes, I think I've heard that.
I'll have to look that up. Toasted almond and sandalwood. So, yeah, I like it. Price points probably around $40-$45, and that's not bad. So George Dickel, Barrel Select.
Yeah, like another Tennessee whiskey in the Tennessee.
Yeah, I would literally give it I'd give it close to a daily drinker. $40-$45. I'm like Buck. I'm a little bit chintzier than that. I like 25-30 for a daily drinker. So I'll give it a 6.8 And the only reason it's not a
6.8.
7, the only reason it's not a 7 is because it's $45.
So if somebody else buys it there, Buck Jr., you'd be a daily drinker?
It'll be 7 plus. Yeah. So, but it is good tasting, folks. I'm just saying the price point's a little much. I'm not big, into paying a lot for the alcohol when I can get a $12. What's that one Buck used to drink? Old Crow.
Old Crow, Granddad.
$15. You know what I mean?
It's not too bad.
No,
really
they're
surprised us.
good, and they're a third of the price of this Dickel.
I think we actually rated the Old Crow as a daily drinker.
Exactly.
And man, I apologize.
What a name, Old Crow. Go ahead.
I apologize.
Speaking
In the pre-podcast meeting, I was bragging about how good last week's podcast went, and Riverside really done great, and then boom.
You
jinxed
fucked it
us.
up. Yeah, you jinxed it.
Speaking of Buck,
Oh, yeah. So anyway, our friend Buck passed away on July 5th, 4 years ago. So I want to give a toast. Buck, one of the originals of this podcast. Where's my bourbon and badges? There it is. So here's to you, Buck, buddy. We miss you.
Yeah, love you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. All right, Double D, have you already introduced your alcohol?
no, I have not. I went to the liquor store and I saw this 1792 on the back shelf behind the counter. And I was thinking it was the weeded version that Hound Dog had talked about. So I was like, I'm gonna get it because I got one bottle left. So I got it. And it was like $45, but it's not too bad. But I got it home. I got looking at it. No, it's not what it is. It is 1792 full proof. It has
It's going to be a little warm, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 75% corn, 15% rye, and 10% malted barley. While the parent company that owns 70 kind of doesn't officially release the mash bill, this is what research has told us. It's good. I mean, it's very similar to your normal 1792. It's got some vanilla and caramel. It's really smooth, but it is 125 proof, so it's a little warm. Now, I'll be honest with you, for a bourbon that is that hot, it's pretty smooth for one that hot.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I don't know if I would drink it every day just because I tend to stay around the 90.
Yeah, like a 90 proof.
And I made a blackberry old fashioned with it last night, and that turned out really good. But it's solid. If you like a hotter one, then you would want it every day. Or a strong drink or a mix, it's really good.
Yeah, I guess that's a great thing about a barrel proof because you use less of your whiskey. Although it's maybe a higher price whiskey, but you're going to use less of it.
I'd give it around a 7.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not a
Daily
bad
drinker.
bourbon. It's not. It's just hotter than what I prefer.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, for a one that is that hot, it's not bad. It's not it doesn't overpower you like the Knobs Creek did that night.
Yeah.
So
daily
I'd
drinker.
give it a 7.
Yeah, good daily drinker, man. All right.
Okay.
It's got some vanilla and some caramel and a little bit of oakies, but it's good. It's not bad. I just wouldn't drink it every night because it is 125.
Oh, that's a good deal. I mean, I also have a new bourbon we're trying out as well. It is Cedar Ridge out of Iowa. So not a bad looking bottle.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a blend of 3 and 4 year whiskey, and they have total transparency. They got everything listed right on the bottle. They distilled it, they aged it, and they bottled it themselves. It is 74% corn, 14% rye, 12%. It says 2-flow malted barley. I don't know what 2-flow malted barley is.
Right.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
2-row. Hold it here
Two
where I can see
row.
it. There we go. 2-row, whatever that
So
means.
funny story. I was opening this up in the kitchen, and she goes, I smell it. I smell it over here.
Oh, it's got to be strong.
And she likes bourbon. She goes, what is the proof on it? I told her, she goes, yeah, I can smell it on the other side of the kitchen.
Well, this one's pretty close to our wheelhouse at 86 proof. And it is, I actually got this bottle to take to a bourbon tasting I had last night. But I had something that I'd want to take that'd be kind of out of the wheelhouse. So I had a low, I can't remember the name of it, but it was 100% malted barley whiskey here in the United States. And I'm glad I took it too, because it wasn't very tasty at all. But we tasted 21 different bourbon and whiskeys.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Got a little tipsy. Yeah.
Yeah, you about have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Heck
You
yeah.
can avoid that one.
Well, now it was, seriously, it was less than less than a dram of each we tried. So, we didn't have a lot of each, just enough to, to really be able to nose it and taste it.
Right. Where was this at? One of your friends' houses?
Dear friend of mine, Tom, I've talked to him on the podcast before. He's my mentor. Down at his house, he had some family come in and nice enough to invite us down there for the bourbon tasting. And yeah, it was a good night.
Good deal.
This year, it's kind of sweet, a little more spicy, I guess, with the 14% rye that I like.
Right.
I'm gonna have to give it probably a 6, and it's in the wheelhouse. It's $34, so it's not too tremendously expensive, but yeah,
Right.
that rye's killing it for me.
Oh, I got you. This George Dickel might be more you think. It's 8% rye. It's pretty good.
Yeah, George Dickel's good, man. It's, only reason it's not a bourbon is because they're like Jack Daniels.
Whiskey, yeah.
They use a charcoal filtration, which is no
That's
in
right.
the bourbon world. All right,
Correct,
man.
correct.
So, missing Hound Dog. God bless Buck. We'll talk about him probably a little more, but what else we got going on?
Got crime.
Chicago is Chicago.
You got crime. Chicago, and we have some stats, right, Dobie Dog?
Hey, crime is still keeping us gainfully employed.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
it is. It never stops. So Dobie Dog pulled up some Jackass Chicago. Remember the site Slow, where it has all the
yes,
stats
sir, yeah.
on? Yeah.
Well, I think Double D, one of you guys sent that out earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
So July to date, from July I did this morning. So from July 1st to today. So basically less than a week, right? Less than about 5 days, basically. 14 shot and killed, 69 shot and wounded, 83 shot and 15 homicides.
Yeah, we talked about this before. That can't happen because it is a gun-free zone. You can't. It's unlawful to possess a gun in that city.
And that's the problem right there.
Yes.
That's the mayor of Chicago, who is
So-
basically a Marxist communist fucking moron. But anyway, go ahead, Dobie.
No, you good. So it's for the year, 746 people shot.
For the
We
year.
probably haven't had that many shot in Iraq.
Yeah.
Boy, it's
And
I
in
crazy.
this
would be
article-
interested to see the comparison of how many people are killed in Chicago in a year, or how many shot in Iraq, to how many soldiers we actually have
Mhm.
injured. And that same, and from gunshot wounds. Not that I want any of it, but to see the difference of a war zone compared to Chicago.
Well, Chicago is a war zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a peacetime war zone.
if we're gonna look that stuff up, I'd like to see what the ratio to the population to the people shot ratio, so you can see actually what your
it's on
chances
there.
of getting
Yeah.
shot is.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
pull, I
it's
think
on
they say there's one shot every hour. Like I forget the stat. I could pull it up here in a second. But I'm on this article. I pulled up on a news feed just to put it in perspective. I know Dope said some numbers, but from Thursday through Sunday. Thursday, right?
Mhm.
Friday was the 4th, right?
Mhm.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 50 people shot in Chicago. 50.
Correct me if
50.
I'm wrong, Rod, but one incident they had, it was 14 shot and 14 killed at one shooting.
Well, it's 14 shot, 4 dead in one shooting.
14
There's a
shot, 4
drive-by.
dead.
Yeah, not all of them died, but yeah. It's just, but you see, what's happening, fellas and ladies and gentlemen. It's becoming commonplace. So, like you hear it, and a lot of you who know about this, like, oh yeah, Chicago, and you move on. But is that really what we should be doing, or should
Yeah.
someone really be doing something about the people getting killed? Because you know what, the people getting killed in Chicago are black. The people killing people in Chicago are black. It's really a problem in the black community, and if we all want to help the black community, we really need to call it out and say what's happening there. It's just, it's a mess. And why? And we talk about
black
it and all
on
this.
black crime is the highest stats there is anywhere.
It is crazy. Yeah. And it's not like we're trying to say they're at fault. It's nothing like that. Trying to fix it. You have to identify a problem. You have to identify a problem before you can fix it. If you don't admit you have a problem, alcoholic. You have to know you're an alcoholic before you go get help, right? You have to know there's a problem in that community in Chicago and in a lot of these other cities where a lot of the crime is black on black. You guys are killing each other, and I don't know. I don't got a dog. I don't got a dog in a fight.
Well, I tell you,
I'm
right there, what maybe we need to do on this show is treat our white privilege like stock and send them some white privilege their way.
Yeah, I need to. I need to tap it in my white privilege bank account and send them.
You know, it's so full, right? It's so full.
Hey, maybe if
full,
they have a
man.
know a white guy weekend, if you know a white guy or hang out with a white guy that weekend, you can't get shot.
Is that a force field?
Yeah.
It's like a force field around here. It's like a rabbit's foot.
Speak.
Hey, all you folks, carry around a white guy with you
So
on the weekend.
speaking of that, Rod, have you ever seen the old skit with Chris Rock?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Have you seen that?
How not to get shot by the
Shot by
police? Yeah.
Yeah, like Jasper.
Oh man, that's
It's Chris Rock too. I mean, he's hilarious.
That's why he can say it. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Don't ride around with a pistol.
And you know what makes it true?
He got weed. Yeah.
You know what makes it true? Makes it funny because it's true.
All comedy has a lining of truth. That's what makes it funny.
I tell you, one of Gastonia's biggest marijuana bust was from a pissed off girlfriend. I'm sorry, Gaston County's. They called us, and one of our vice agents answered it, and he says, "Well, I'm going home for the weekend. I'll look at it Monday." So she got mad and called the county, and the county handled it, and they got just unbelievable marijuana. They took boats, sports cars. They took all kind of stuff. I can't remember if they took the house or not, but they took all kind of stuff through. It's unbelievable. Just cause our agent just wanted to go home for the weekend.
But it's always a woman. I'll tell you, segueing off that, I had a guy who used to hunt down, do our warrant services. He'd go to get all the warrants, and he would be in charge of serving warrants. One of his greatest resources in serving warrants was women.
Oh,
and what he did was, if we were looking for Dobie Dog, we'd go and we find out. Go to his main squeeze right now. Hey, he probably shacked up with that bitch Shaniqua. Oh, okay. Then we go to Shaniqua, and we go down to Shaniqua and we see which one's mad at Dobie Dog, and whichever one's mad at Dobie Dog would always give him up.
Yeah,
you didn't hear it from me, but he over there with that bitch. I ain't gonna put up with this shit. I'm gonna take him back to court. And which bitch is that? What's her address?
Yeah.
We go over there, and sure enough, man, he's laid up in. It's always. I don't want to give him a heads up if they watch this show, but I'm telling you,
I don't think that client that's our dynamics.
Hey, it's the women. Well, let me make a blanket statement, and excuse me for all the ladies listening. It's always the women, guys. They'll get you in trouble.
What is it?
They will get you in trouble.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
The Bible says it.
Well, and I tell you too, if we said it 1,000 times on some other episodes, but if you want to find a bad guy, you watch Mama's House. Sooner or later, he's going to Mama's house. May not go to his wife's girlfriend's, but sooner or later, he's going to show up at Mama's.
Sure, that's another great resource.
We got a call from one of baby's mamas because the guy had 12 kids from 12 women, and he's selling dope. So we get the calls that he's over there making crack right now. We get over there, search warrant leads from one thing to another, knock and talk leads to search warrant, weed, whole 9 yards, kind of rolls. And we get to do the search. And if you don't know much about the drug trade, an ounce of cocaine becomes a felony. No, it becomes trafficking. An ounce of cocaine becomes trafficking, which is about, yay big, right? About the size of a golf ball, maybe, sort of, give or take.
Ping pong ball.
Mm-hmm. And he had 12 ounces in there because baby mama snitched on him because he was with the other girl. And he was already being investigated by feds, and then he just went south on them. Sure. And because one of the baby's mama got mad at him because he's over at the other girl's house.
So funny, these guys need the money, they need the drugs, and they need the women. And the women is the one always gets them.
See, now you guys know why I live by myself up in the mountain.
Yeah. But anyway, so
this is my safe. This is my safe house.
Exactly right. So anyway, all right, moving on. Yeah, Chicago's still a mess, and it won't change. It won't change until they get some new leadership. But anyway, that's fine. We don't live in Chicago, so we'll move on because I don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah, not our headache.
Yeah. So I found something, and Dobie did too. A good story from New York, my original stomping ground. People actually got involved with a young lady being assaulted, which, you know how you've been hearing in New York, hell, there was a lady set on fire not too long ago. Everybody just watching her burn. And ever since Daniel Perry put that guy in a chokehold and killed him accidentally, kind of trying to save the subway car from the suspect stabbing people, and he was acquitted in court. Remember, we put through all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, people don't help. People just watch, and the first thing people do is get their cameras out, right, and film people being assaulted and beat up and robbed, right?
But they don't.
Well, yeah. Well, not this time. On a subway platform, which is where you catch the subway in Brooklyn, in New York, a young lady was getting off a train, and a large black guy in a white jumpsuit, like running suit, tracksuit, and a white hat, bear hugged her. He had a knife and a blackjack, and bear hugged her, and she started screaming because this is a stranger type of assault. She doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
And rather than people watching, guys got involved, and they jumped on the guy, got him to release her, right? And came down, gave him a little bit of a what for boots gave some boots to him and stuff, and then apparently she got away, she was loose, and then he got up, brushed himself off, and then went after her again, and the guys from behind tripped him up. He fell on his face, and they beat the crap out of him again. While she ran away without a sneaker. There's a video of it, which I'm not going to try and play it over the thing, but real good story. It happened in Brooklyn. There's a little picture, and you can kind of see they're dogpiling this guy. You see that? Yeah, he's on the bottom.
Yeah, rightfully so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on. See, he's the one with the hat facing down. The girl's underneath him, and they're pulling him off. But yeah, he got stomped pretty good. And another good story, they held him there until police got there. So police arrested him, identified him, found the knife, found the blackjack. The girl had some injured ribs and something on her arm, but she's okay. And they took him to jail. So good story. Could have turned out a lot worse. There he is about to grab her. You see her in front?
Mm-hmm.
You see him in back, guy with the white hat and the white
Mr.
suit?
Clean, man.
Yeah, he's trying to grab her, the girl with the black pants on. Yep.
People are getting tired and fed up with bullshit.
Yeah. See the people behind him like, oh, no, he's not going to grab her again. See that guy with the sunglasses back there? Mm-hmm. He's about to jump. Yeah. Well, good story, man.
And I'm sure our listeners know you can use force, including deadly force, to protect yourself or a third party.
That is true. But now in New York, the caveat is they will put you through hell like they did Daniel Perry if they want to, because New York is a liberal hellhole. Yep. I said it. I know it. I've been there from there. Daniel Perry did nothing wrong but protect a car full of people from a knife
and himself.
And himself. And they actually put him on trial and tried to put him in prison. And he was acquitted. But do you know the cost of attorneys? Do you know the hell he went through?
Oh, yeah.
The death threats he got? It's crazy, folks. So you got to be...
one thing that spawns all that, other than just the liberal government, but it's the liberal media.
Sure.
They just...
They're just as bad. They're just as bad. Of course, they made Daniel Perry out the white guy, restraining a black guy and killing him. That, of course, it's always race, because that sells.
Oh, exactly right. It's not you've got to be responsible for your actions, including the bad guy. Had he not done what he did, he'd still be walking around alive today.
He'd be alive today. That's exactly right. He was responsible for his own death. Okay, and that's just it. And when you look at the backgrounds of the two guys, like Daniel Perry, Marine, honorable discharge, fought in the war. I mean, he was a good dude. He said, I just tried to help instead of sitting there watching people get stabbed. I mean, what am I not supposed to, and it's just sad, but honorable as hell for those people. Good for you. The Brooklyn people who did that. That's great.
Yeah.
No one got in trouble.
Kudos to those guys.
And some people don't look at it this way, and this just thought literally popped in my head, but with Perry, he stood by and couldn't take it anymore. Okay. What did he take an oath to do when he became a Marine? To protect the country, foreign terrorists, domestic terrorists. He took an oath to protect the American public.
And domestic is the key. That means
that's what he did.
And if you ask Marine, once a Marine, always Marine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he took that oath, and he didn't take that oath. Well, I'll take it for now, but then when I get out, I'm not going to protect my country or protect the citizens.
Right.
I mean,
It's
he's
his
not a
DNA.
police officer per se, but he took that oath, and that's part of his oath.
Well, it's his DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like that have it in their DNA. Guys like us have it in our DNA. We did
Yeah.
copping for 30 years, for God's sakes. The most thankless fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each of us. I mean, there's 90 years staring at you on the
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
But it's okay. I saw people say thank you, and I go, "You're welcome," but you don't have to thank me. I signed up. I knew what I was getting into. I enjoyed it most of the time, and I knew what I was in for. So
Yeah.
I don't need a pat
And
on the
thing
back.
that
I'm
some
good.
people don't understand, it never truly gets out of your system 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you learn
No,
to adapt,
yeah.
but it's still there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you
Whether
still,
it's whether it's a restaurant sitting with your back against the wall so you can see the door, or whether you're walking through the mall and I tell my wife, "Look, that guy right there, that's a fishy looking fucker." You know.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just a heads up, you know. And why do I go armed everywhere I go? Because for 30 years I carried a gun.
Oh, yeah.
It's like my cell phone. I don't leave home without it.
It's weird. It's weird if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't leave home
problem.
without a gun, but I carry a different gun depending on where I'm going.
Exactly right. And what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
If it's summertime, I got a lighter firearm, and if it's in wintertime, I might carry the fucking hog leg. I don't know.
It's
You know
like
what
I
I'm saying?
tell people that come to some of the classes, dress for the gun, dress for your gun,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you check it before you leave. And that's the thing that some people don't do. They'll get a gun, carry it, but they don't do anything follow up with it.
Yeah.
They don't think about, go out there, where's my gun? How am I going to get it out?
Yeah.
And not to get off on that tangent, but if you're going to do it, think about it. I mean, we trained and trained and trained.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're going out, think about where it is. Where are you going to draw it?
Yeah, and second, yeah, it is built into us in law enforcement in our muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I can leave the house and not think about my gun being on my side, but if I leave the house without it, I realize almost immediately, oh gosh, I forgot my gun, because you feel naked. You feel like you left your tennis shoes off or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just
You're
it's
exactly
just a
right.
part of your wardrobe.
Absolutely.
I don't know how many times I've been to church and hugged somebody and they go, "What is that?" I go, "Is that a gun?" I'm like, "Why are you taking a gun to church?" I don't know. Have you seen all the church shootings? I don't know.
Look at Minnesota last week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, that the shootings happen at the place where there's the most defenseless targets: church, malls,
Criminals
movie
won't.
theaters. Right. They go to places where
an easy target.
they have the least chance of being shot, so they could do the most damage. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't expect it. But hey, just the other day, remember, like you said, was that Minnesota where one guy ran the bad guy over who was trying to kill people, and another guy shot him? Is that the one you're talking about, Dope?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Church.
great. A patron run the guy over to give the security guy time to draw his gun and get to him.
Yeah, good
the
deal.
guy shot him. Yeah, it was great.
Well,
Hey, along those
Same
same
thing.
line, did you see how there's protesting down in Florida on the curb? No one out in the street.
Yeah,
'Cause they
on
knew.
the curb. Yeah, because DeSantis says you can run these fuckers over if you
Yeah.
feel like your life's in danger. And you
Rightfully
know,
so.
when
It
you
should
get-
be that way
when you get
everywhere.
30 Yeah, when you get 30 people fat as fuck with nose rings and shit and blue hair but licking your window, you know, you might feel a little bit like your life's in danger.
Yeah.
And you hit that gas, and all of a sudden you hear some speed bumps. You know? So yeah, Florida don't play around.
so I tell you, I'll tell you a little quick story. A friend of mine who lives down here. He was going to a conference.
You're in Alabama,
I
right?
heard about. He's going to a conference in Birmingham,
Mhm.
and he's pulling up. Black guy. He's pulling up. I love the guy. He's super cool. He said he pulls up, and he doesn't realize there's a protest going on at the time. So they see him, but they wave him through to come back behind the line. And he's just trying to get to his hotel. He don't realize. So, and he's realized everybody started driving over curves. He's like, wait a minute.
What have I walked into?
Hotel. And he's in the middle. He's like, I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what am I doing here? Because they saw him and thought, they said, come on in. He's like, wait a minute. See where I want to be. I want to go to
I'm on that side, dude. I'm sorry.
He said, I can get the hell out of there.
They automatically profiled him as one of them. That's what they did. They thought he was on his side.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to go to my hotel and change clothes.
Yeah, crazy world, man. Crazy world.
Anyway,
Like I said,
moving
keeps us
on.
gainfully employed.
Hey, it did. It did. Now it just keeps the show going, right? So how about this one, Dope? The social media trend for kids.
That is some monkeyed up stuff.
Yeah. So
It all
apparently,
goes back to paying attention to what's on your kid's phone.
absolutely.
Pretty much in a nutshell, and it's all over the country, a TikTok trend where they're going and putting masks on and kicking people's doors and running.
Mm-hmm.
And you just showed at somebody's house, kicking the door with a mask on.
DRT, dead right there.
You get what you get.
Like we talk about in Florida. the castle rule, you know, and all that. You stand your ground. You might have rounds come through that door.
And you could go through the whole history, but the guys, they created this trend. I believe it started on TikTok, where I think it started.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
that's like those kids that broke in that guy's house not too long ago, that went inside the house.
Yeah.
And he smoked them.
Well, when we were kids, we're all old, but when we were kids, we used to play the ring and run, right? Ding dong ditch, all that shit. Well, it's the same form of that. Except
Whoa. Well, you live in a fancy neighborhood. We had to knock. We couldn't ring it. We had a doorbell where I lived.
Wait a minute. You had a house? You must have lived in a great neighborhood.
Yeah, really.
I would just refrain from what the original name I heard it called.
Yeah. But
stay away from that one. But
anyway, so
there's a story of somebody, we did that to old Slow one time.
What's that?
At the beach. Knocked on your camera at the beach.
Slow?
Right after you got skipped for the promotion.
I'm trying to remember that.
Jeff Ford, Marty Smith.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. They came by on their golf cart.
Yeah, so 2 other officers now. Steve got passed over for promotion. He got promotion. He had an interim, and then the new list came out, and they skipped him or something.
Yeah.
To another guy.
Well, there's 2 openings, and they put me third on the list.
So we kept driving by the golf cart at Ocean Lakes and knocking on the door.
I do remember that now, yeah.
Driving off in the golf cart. And so we did like 2 or 3 times, and there was none of us sober.
And y'all was easy to pattern because you just basically just circle the block. So I kept looking where I seen y'all going, not knowing y'all. Then finally, okay, I just need to go the other way, and here y'all come.
He messed with the hose.
Oh yeah,
somebody got
had the garden hose waiting on them. I soaked them down.
Yeah, nice. Marty Smith, Jeff Ford.
That's funny.
I went driving. I was hanging on the back, and I think it was Jeff or Marty. One got thrown off the golf cart.
Jeff did. Jeff Ford did.
Damn, that's funny.
Soaked him down. And when he fell off that golf cart, I stood over top and hosed him down. He got up. It looked like somebody etched a body landing on the ground because where he was laying dry. Everything's all
no shit.
Looked like the chalk line. This is wet line.
Nice.
Yeah, but this trend is just, I don't think of what it's called. It's going to look back to what it said, but it's,
they just called it Urban X or something.
Yeah, Urban X, I believe is what it's called.
Yeah. And it's just
basically
it's
going all over the country, evidently.
Well, it's TikTok. They see it on these TikToks and they want to post the same thing. TikTok is there's good things and a lot of bad things about it, you know, because
and it's got pictures on. I don't know if you can see it, but like these kids here going up to the doorbell, ringing it,
masked up.
Mask.
Yeah, you see that at your front door, man. It's like,
oh yeah,
like okay, honey, grab your gun.
Yeah, and
visitors.
And the way the law is written, it's not if you're actually in possible deadly situation. If you believe that you're in a deadly situation.
Right.
Yeah, my very first shooting I ever went to when I was with the Cleveland County Sheriff's Department. That's what it was. Cousins got in an argument. One came to one's door and started kicking in the door, telling him he was going to kill him, kicking in his door. He emptied a pistol through the door, and he shot his pecker off through the door.
That's a bad day.
He had a 10mm handgun, shot him through the door, shot his pecker off, exited out here, had a permanent colostomy bag the rest of his life. They reattached that. But his statement was they were cousins. They got drunk and got in an argument. So he said, they asked him how many times he shot. He said, till a slide lock back, which, if you don't know, that's when the slide comes completely back and the gun's empty. So he emptied the whole mag of a 10mm, which is bigger than a 45.
Like I said,
he said,
whatever you
get my AK, but I heard him screaming saying he's dying, so I stopped. This was his cousin. But yeah, I mean, he's trying to kick in the door and shot him through the door. Never charged.
If people know what a 10mm, to put in perspective, that's what you take if you want to kill a bear.
Correct.
Like a bear.
Correct.
Or shoot a pecker off.
Or shoot, it'll shoot your pecker off and it'll take out your fucking bladder and you'll have a colostomy bag as you were just talking.
It went through and it shot his pecker off that hit his pelvic and ricocheted up and out.
That's a
bad day, man.
That's a bad round.
Man, you guys got any good news going on over there?
You don't have to come in their house. You don't have to make entry into the house.
I don't need a reason to drink, man, but good gosh.
I know. Hey, this is a cheery up podcast. You know? Everybody, have a nice week this week.
Yeah.
You know?
But here's the thing, though. All these stories are true. They're all true.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, and that goes back to what we said before. Pay attention to what your kids are watching.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're exactly right.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You never know what's on. Not only that, but run into, not the segue, we're not going to segue into this, but who your kids are talking to, because they could be talking to these child predators, right? Could be meeting them at bus stations or at hotels. You never fucking know. They could be acting like a 13-year-old
Oh,
and
man,
a
hey.
40-year-old freak.
Can you imagine now how it's going to be with artificial intelligence?
AI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these freaks making themselves look like they're 14 years old or something.
How about when these guys, and it's already started, take these AI programs and make videos of people showing them doing shady shit? I read one. I saw one online. I didn't pull it up for today, but a girl. They made a video of a girl in 10th grade having sex with 3 guys. Posted it on the high school website.
Dang.
Everybody saw it, and she attempted suicide. And
Isn't
it was
that crazy?
all AI generated. Yeah. So now they're looking at laws, because you know how, guys, technology always outruns the law.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Technology is always in
We're
front of
always
the law.
playing catch up.
We're always playing catch up. Exactly right, Doug. So now we got to have laws, but we have to watch the First Amendment, right? We have the right to free speech and post shit, but you can't post. It's going to be, you can't post fake stuff. But then if you can't post fake stuff, what's fake and whose opinion? It's going to be a fucking mess.
Yeah, man. Wonder how
It's
that's going to
be a
affect
mess.
courts when it comes to like our detectives find photos and things, or if our CSI guys take photos, and you got to prove that it's not.
Right.
You got to.
What if somebody some computer guy slow gets some AI generated child porn and shoots it to your computer, and someone finds it, and then you're in trouble. And you're like, I didn't fucking do any of this shit.
What do you heard?
You know what I mean?
You're in
But I'm
the
serious. Think about that. AI generated. I mean, they're gonna have. I think they can figure out it's AI generated when they look into it. But man,
Oh, like
think
that
about
Bigfoot, man. He's that Bigfoot stuff on
the Bigfoot videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
He went to the Diddy party.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Bigfoot videos.
yeah. If you hadn't seen those, folks, you need
They're
to look in to find out. I see it. You see it on Facebook, YouTube, what's everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're becoming
Like,
that guy's got a good niche there.
This is not AI, but there was a kid at a church that has cancer, and they used to set up a Venmo or something for him, so people could donate to him. And when they posted it in a very, very quick time, 5 people had faked that and reposted and created their own Venmo for themselves to set up so they could lure people into giving them money based on this kid's sickness.
Yeah, I think it's the sick child.
5 people.
Yep. Well, think about it. During the hurricanes in remember the flooding in North Carolina, people will call saying their charities or saying their Heaven's Arms or whatever. Hey, would you like to donate? And they're getting money based off of other people's misery, and they're just pocketing the money. Fake this. What was that? The GoFundMe pages. You know, stuff like that. Just
Or
you always got to check, because
for the kid that stabbed the kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a reverse thing, right? The suspect is getting money who stabbed and killed the kid for his defense.
Like $700,000, and his parents hired a public defender, and he's been found guilty, going to prison. Now his parents getting the $700,000 to buy a house or whatever.
I don't think they went to court yet, but yeah, he's in trouble. He's been indicted.
Yeah, indicted.
Yeah, he's I don't see a way out of that for him.
He in trouble, man. They got him video. I mean, in trouble. It wasn't self-defense. He was the offensive guy. But anyway, unbelievable, guys. But
yeah, just pay attention to what your kids are doing. I mean,
you have to. As a responsible parent, you have to today. I didn't have that problem.
But guys, if these people out there are responsible parents or responsible adults, why are they watching us? How responsible can they be?
Touche.
Yeah.
Good point.
If they're watching us, they're probably.
We're talking to a bunch of irresponsible motherfuckers drinking bourbon right now. So
yeah, but with our age, it's the grandparents that are watching this.
Yeah, their children are probably already grown, so they probably already made it or didn't make it. So it's probably they're just sitting on a porch. Anyway, all right, moving on, guys. I got one. I like a good story. Federal officials arrest more than 200 criminals in a joint operation. So, Trump has put in a lot of people who are very proactive in enforcing the law, as opposed to just talking about it. Well, do you guys know that girl? She's a nice looking lady right here.
Is that the cash lady?
Alina. Oh, she's the Jersey. Is it DA? Let me see. I'm drawing a blank right now. U.S.
U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey.
Alina Habba. That's right, Alina Habba. Very, very cool
Habba,
chick.
Habba.
Oh yeah, she's nice. But she ran an operation called what was it? Operation Apex Hammer in New Jersey. And long story short, they did an operation rounding up some 264 wanted criminals, mostly illegal aliens wanted for sex crimes. So they put the emphasis on illegal aliens in the country committing felonies like sex crimes or shootings or stuff like that. And out of the 264, there were 17 homicide suspects and 95 gang members to start with. So that's well over 100 of the 264 were either homicide suspects or gangbangers. And again, that's probably MS, New Jersey and New York is like the same thing. A lot of MS-13 up there. I'm not sure how much Tren de Agua, but,
and you have these idiots protesting, trying to keep them in the country and protect them.
Yes, because it's anything opposite of what Trump does. Whatever he does,
exactly
it's the opposite.
God bless Trump, man. He just there's no longer federal tax on Social Security, so I'll bring home about probably $300 more a month.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things happening with that bill. A lot of good things. But
I've always thought that, Rod, but with the thing that really just made it over the top and just solidified it more than anything was when he had that first 100-day speech to Congress, and they had that little kid who's dying of cancer.
Man, that little black kid.
And they can't even they can't even clap for that kid. They can't do anything.
Nope,
That's when all the party lines go away. That's about being a good human, a good person.
And that shows they hate him. They hate them more than they're good people. Mm-hmm. They hate him more than doing the right thing and being a good person.
Oh, exactly right.
That's crazy.
And and that kid deserved every bit of credit and every bit of help
he's still alive though, right?
There's two things with that kid that they didn't like.
Yeah, but
he's going Trump. Yeah. And two, what was the kid wanting to be?
Yeah. He's still going through hell though, slow. He's not doing well. But yeah, he's still.
Yeah, I knew he's going to some more brain surgeries for the tumors or whatever.
At that point, I'm like,
just a little kid. We can all. And you know what the funny thing is? Usually, you would think the left would love that because he's a little black kid, right? Because the left is always about race, right? Race, and white privilege. They wouldn't even stand up and clap for a little kid who. I mean, it's crazy, man. I don't know
because it was Trump.
But did you? But you had to see. Everybody had to see. Democrats, Republicans, or indifferent, whatever you are. How the law enforcement community embraced that kid and gave him every dream he wanted to be as far as being a cop, hanging with cops, doing cop stuff.
Sure.
And the law enforcement community stepped up to the plate.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'll tell you right now, not one of those cops that did that, not one of those departments did that, seen any color on him. He's seen a child.
Mm-hmm. To the kid.
Yeah. They're all just children. They're all children.
Kind of going back to Rod's article. I mean, that's what that lady did was really good and really impressive. But you know what? The thing that I like the most about it is it's in New Jersey.
Oh, sure.
Democratic, liberal, woke stronghold.
Well, that's why Trump is concentrating on the blue cities, New York, Chicago, Jersey, Newark, stuff like that. He's concentrating on those because those are where the worst problems are because they are what? Sanctuary cities. Mm-hmm. So he's going to the places where criminals are allowed to run free and live free. And that's why he's taking away the federal funding for housing and all that stuff. And people say, oh my God, people are being homeless. Yep. Should have been there in the first place. Shouldn't be paying for illegals housing, the whole nine, right? Anyway, so not to get sidetracked, but that's what's going on. But just a couple things. And one of the people arrested was an illegal Guatemalan immigrant, Lorenzo Benitez, 54, arrested on June 4th in Plainfield, New Jersey. Multiple counts of sexual assault on children. Multiple counts. This is the kind of people. Another guy, Darlin Guzman, 25, illegal immigrant from Honduras, wanted in Baltimore County, burglary, attempted sexual assault of a 12-year-old girl. He's one of the guys arrested.
And these are the people they're protecting.
Right. These are the people you're protecting. Like, people will raise hell that they did this. Why? That could be your daughter, you moron.
Well, you know what it is. Just like you said, it's not that they're for them, they're against Trump. And I'm willing, they're saying to the public, I'm willing to have this child molester in my neighborhood just to screw with Trump.
Right. I don't know how many times hang on. I don't know how many times I love it when there's a politician. Happened a couple times across the country. They're the ones who want to defund the police, right? Next thing you know, you see him on the front page of a paper with a black eye and a broken nose. Someone carjacked him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they want justice. Where are the police? Why aren't they patrolling? You wanted to defund us, you fucking freak. That's what happened. and this is called karma. And he punched you in the face and stole your car.
FBI, open up!
Fucking ain't right.
Hey, since Trump's here, we got to do at that button, man.
Was that a ding and dash right there?
Yeah.
Is that TikTok? Anyway, so yeah, I love when that happens, but yeah, it's almost like it's just whatever the opposite is. And it's like, I have the ability, and I know you guys do too. When Biden was in office, if he did something good, I'm all for it. If my liberal neighbor down the street who hates Trump is one of these people, needs help with her couch moved, I'll help her move her couch.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't hate people who don't have the same political views as me. I'm a common sense, logical, intelligent dude. If it makes sense, I'll do it. And I'm a nice guy. I don't care what your politics are. I'll help you. If you're getting robbed, I'm going to help you. I'm not going to see.
No, I agree completely.
Party
Same way here on the mountain.
But it's not the same with them. They're so adamant about hurting and doxing, right? All the doxing they do online, you know, if you like somebody out, they'll try to get you fired from your job. And it's just so weird. The mentality of these people, it's truly TDS, Trump derangement. It truly is.
It's a realistic thing.
What are they going to do when he's out of office in 4 years? They're going to be making mistakes for the next 2 years. Well, Trump, I mean, JD Vance, they're not going to know what to do because Trump's going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be rather amazing. But anyway, So Operation Hammer here. What was it called? Operation Apex.
Hammer.
Apex. That's the big hammer. Was very successful, and that was in Jersey.
The difference is we think for ourselves and form our own opinions. They just do whatever is fed to them by their party.
But
that too, and usually their party is the same as them. They're just so anti, and I say anti-American and anti-Trump. They say they're for democracy. They're not. They're democratic socialists, right? Look at the guy in New York who's about to get elected to mayor. He is a Muslim socialist. Muslims just took down the trade centers 24 years ago. People who like him took down, and we're going to put him in charge of the city. I don't care.
What he wants to take all the cities and the grocery stores in the city and put them under city control.
Government control. Yeah, government control. Guess what? Guess what they do that? They do that in Venezuela.
I'm going to say, control your guns and control your food.
Mm-hmm. You could. Yep. They
took
the guns out of New York, and now they're going to do the food.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Where is that?
I saw somebody, not to get too much on the standing, but somebody I heard on the radio. They were talking about that. The scary part is all these other people that are running against him are so busy wanting to get their name out there that he's liable to get it because they're so divided.
Well, just to touch base, since we're talking about this here, we're looking at Curtis Sliwa. He's a Republican. He's the guardian angel leader for the last 30 years. He's not going to win because New York City is a Democrat hellhole. So he's not going to win. Okay. Period. Number two, Tracksuit Adams, who's the current mayor. He's under federal indictment right now. It was dropped, but he's still being looked at federally, and he's been a total disaster. The third guy is Cuomo. Remember the governor?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's running for mayor now. The guy who had to leave the governorship because he killed all those old people.
And I understand there's a federal investigation looking at that very thing now.
Yeah. And he was also accused of sexual assault by several women, so he had to resign, remember? Now he's trying to revive his political career, being the mayor of New York. There's very terrible candidates. And then this guy comes along offering free shit to everybody. Everything's free, everything's free, everything's free. And he's got some traction. He does.
Free. It comes with
he's he's charismatic. Women say he's cute. He's handsome, and he's always smiling. He never answers questions about how he's going to do the things he do. He just says it. We're going to have free busing. How's it going to be free busing? Nothing's free. Where's the money going to come?
Oh yeah, you're right. Nothing's free.
Talks.
It's paid by
nothing is free, folks.
It's paid by somebody.
Taxpayers or the government somewhere, and the government makes no money but through taxes. So
you're exactly right.
Anyway. But New York's heading for trouble, and they might just get it. Look at London; it's being run by a Muslim mayor. Look how London's doing, England. Anyway, one last thing. We got time. This is a good one, guys. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead.
Austin, Texas. Over 3 dozen bodies found in a lake since 2022. What's that sound like, guys? Prompting fears of a serial killer. Yup. Austin, Texas. So
You heard it first here.
you heard it first here on Bourbon and Badges, breaking live. So this certain lake where everybody goes and does those paddle boards, you know, a lot of activity on a lake in Austin, Texas. They found 3 dozen bodies. So 3 dozen bodies, 36 or more bodies in this lake since 2022. That's a shitload, boys. That's a shitload, boys. And of all those bodies, just to kind of highlight what's going on, of all those bodies, most of them were drownings. Some were drug related. There's only been one out of all of them that's been ruled a homicide, but there's a lot of them that are open.
Huh.
So somebody took a look and said, "What? Wait a minute, that's a lot of fucking bodies."
They probably listened to our
like
series on serial killers, and they go ding.
That's it, and they put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
Started a trend.
Yeah, and this isn't like Lake Michigan. Okay, this is not a huge lake like an ocean. This is a lake. It's not very big, but 38 recovered corpses since 2022, and another man was just pulled last week out of there. Austin police are now thinking it might be a serial killer. The latest one was a 17-year-old kayaker reported missing. So when you throw somebody in the lake, as you guys know, it erases a lot of evidence, takes DNA off. It takes the body from wherever it was killed and moves it because the currents and stuff. There's a lot of things that happen with a lake, and a lot of evidence is washed away and so forth. So when you say someone's drowned, that's fine. Maybe I put your head underwater and drown you, right? So it's not necessarily you just drowned.
Right.
I might have drowned you, right? Or they're thinking about, they're starting to suspect Rufalin, the date rape drug. A lot easier to control men, because most of them are men. A lot easier to control a guy and to hurt and drown him if he's under this. If he's under the influence of Rufalin.
That's basically a body every month for 3 years.
It's crazy. That's a lot for a lake. People don't. That doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, you have occasional drownings in lakes. We have it all the time. We have Lake Norman in North Carolina, right? Lake Tillery, right? Occasionally, you have somebody drown. Occasionally, 36 in 3 years.
Yeah, that should have hit red flags a long time ago.
Yeah. So, according to
is this lake does it lay within different jurisdictions?
It's right in the city of Austin.
Can't be a really big lake if it's in the city. You
See
would think.
See?
Well, there's 2
see that?
soon to be victims right there on the picture.
See the paddle boarders? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I heard that many bodies on a lake, I don't know if I'd be paddleboarding out there right now. I'd be kind of like, But yeah. So I guess they finally put it out. So quote, one cannot rule out the so-called accidental drownings is a result of a murderer unless there were witnesses. Murderers can use drowning as their modus operandi, as their MO, which is how they kill people. You drown them. Similarly, suicides must be proven and not just assumed someone has been depressed. See, it's really easy to write off guys and close the case. You know how, okay, let's say it like it is. When you got a large open caseload of fucking dead people want answers. And it's really easy to say they drowned. Yeah, but he's got a couple marks over here. He drowned. Let's just say he drowned. Okay. And move on. But this is getting ridiculous because 38 is way too much. There's something wrong here. Something's going on. And I don't know. Is it the current? Maybe the current's drowning people. I don't know. But there's something killing people at this lake in Austin, Texas.
Then you need to stop the swim.
Then you need to have the signs.
Yeah, I wonder what the time span is from the time they're supposedly drowned and the body's found. I mean, they're reported missing right away, or they just come across a body and assume it drowned, or
I would assume it's both, because the 17-year-old that was just found was reported missing before he was found.
It's interesting. And where's this at?
Wayne Williams.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Austin. Austin. Austin.
Sounds like some Wayne Williams stuff.
Yeah. So, there's a reservoir there. There's hiking. There's biking trails around the lake. It's one of these recreational places. The lake is named Lady Bird Lake. It's named after Lyndon B. Johnson's wife. Don't know why, but there you go. APD, Austin PD, has not found any evidence to support that these deaths are suspicious or connected to criminal activity. All these incidents have been thoroughly investigated, and the vast majority have been determined to involve factors such as mental health issues, natural causes like heart attacks, inability to swim, or substance use or underlying medical issues. So let me just touch base on these, and I'm not trying to badmouth the police, but so the vast majority determined the factors such as mental health issues. What does that mean? Oh, she was crazy, so she drowned, or he was wanting to kill himself.
I'm just right now. I'm just curious why you use she as crazy instead of a guy crazy.
Yeah,
because you've been a victim, man. You're a victim. That's why you're a victim.
The next one is they said natural causes like heart attacks. Well, 36 people had heart attacks. A 17-year-old had a heart attack.
All right, so I first assumed when you said this this crazy amount of numbers. They're finding them in groves, but these sounds like now they're just individual incidents, accidents that happened, and they're investigated on the merit of that particular time when it happened. They come across find like 15 people dead.
Who's on this lake who has the inability to swim? Who goes to the lake with the inability to swim?
And we all know too that if the
that's one of the reasons.
Suspicion, they're not going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
If they think something, they're not going to throw it out there.
Sure, but the inability to swim. No one's going to a lake and getting on a paddleboard who can't swim.
And
that's just
Nobody Dog, for our non-police listeners, explain why that happens. Why they're not going to release information.
You don't want to startle the public. You don't want to give away your investigation. You don't want a panic. And you're not going to say something you're 100% feel like something's going on.
And also, you don't give away key evidence information to a crime because only the police, the victim, and the criminal knows it.
Right.
And if they,
somebody goes back to the whole Wayne Williams thing, when they started releasing there were fibers found in the shoe, that's when he started dumping them completely naked in the river.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And if somebody comes up for the information and they give you critical information that's not known to the public, then you know that it's more warranted for that. You know what I'm
saying? I smell shit, guys. Let's be honest with you. Last quote here.
I agree.
Last quote here.
We'll blame that on Hound Dog.
While city officials want to avoid sparking unnecessary panic, there are also strong financial interests in maintaining a reputation for public safety at this popular Austin attraction. Because they have hiking trails, they have all sorts of sports and recreation stuff here around this lake. The lake is a very big, popular place people come. So if they were to say, hey, somebody's whacking people over here, it's a possible serial killer, it would shut down a financial spigot, so to speak, and money would stop flowing. So
don't lose that revenue.
Unless they have to. It's like, remember Jaws? They didn't want to close the beach because of 4th of July. I just 50 years, Jaws was on TV. I watched it again. 50 years, we're not closing the beach. It's the 4th of July weekend. Wow. Those beaches will be open and people getting eaten. The guy's just like, keep it quiet.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Rod, when we started talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
We
watched that not too long ago.
But anyway.
They didn't want to shut it down.
Does it say anything about stepping up patrol in these areas or maintaining curfew?
They're stepping up patrols. No curfew. No, they're just going to leave it as is. But they just, now that it's out there, I'm going to keep an eye on it for us. I have a feeling someone's going to put pressure on it, put more investigation. The public's going to make more noise, and they're going to start having to really give a news conference. And
that's interesting.
Right. Yeah. Going to force their hand.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Mr. Producer, we're at 58, almost 59 minutes, sir.
All right. I'm supposed to say that.
I was waiting on it.
All right, man. So let's revisit your liquor right quick. Everybody's happy with what they got? No.
I like it.
You change your mind about anything?
George Dickel, 6.8. It's just a little expensive. If not, it'd be a 7 or more. It'd be a daily drinker.
1792, full proof. It's good. Just a little hot.
125 proof.
Yeah, a little hot.
I'll be honest with you, though, for a high proof bourbon, it's better than some of the other high proof bourbons I've had. I give it a 7 just because I'm not going to drink a 125 every day.
Right.
I mean, but it's good. I mean, 1792 is solid. But it's pretty good. But I give it a 7.
I'll tell you, the Cedar Ridge, what killed it for me is the 14% rye. Just that spiciness of it just kind of knocked down for me. I think I gave it a 6. I'm going to remain a 6. All right, guys. We're on Rumble now. We got 2 episodes out
glad
on
we are.
Rumble, man. We're going to stand, and at some point, I'm going to go back and just start hitting our archives and flooding Rumble with all our old stuff.
I think you should. Rumble's
just
good
takes
platform,
time. Yeah,
good
man. So if
platform.
you can find us on Rumble as well. And as always, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, let us know, man. Give subscribe, hit that like button. Let us know, man. Tell a friend. And I do want to say thank you and appreciate the new subscribers. We got some new subscribers out there, so we appreciate you listening. Appreciate you getting on board. We need the love,
Absolutely.
man. And said 1,000 times, shoot us a text, shoot us whatever. What do you on the comments one week for? Yeah, if you want us to talk about a certain subject, or if you want something covered, or if you disagree with something we say, man, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You don't have to agree with everything we say.
Absolutely. And I'd like just ending. Happy 4th of July, everybody. 2025. It's going to be a great year. I'm so proud of the country. 250 years young, one of the youngest countries, strongest, greatest countries ever. And we're only 200. Some countries are 1,000 years old.
Oh yeah.
So let's just, literally, I mean, that all the area, the landmass, so we're very young, and to come this far, we're doing something right. We got to hang on to Constitution, Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights. Got to hang on to them.
All right. Anything else, RW, you want to throw out there?
Just a couple little quick things. Another toast to Buck Buchanan, and a little quick shout out. Gym I go to, Rocket City CrossFit. There, the staff is phenomenal. I got a couple people down there, Kevin, and some other people that have subscribed to it and watch it and keep up with it. But great place, great management, great customer service. It's just a great place. If you're ever in there, you stop by. They're just phenomenal, great people.
All right, good deal, man. Cool. All right, this is a Studio 77 production.
Dude, have another fucking drink.
Bro. No, I've had just any. I've had very little. It's getting tongue tied.
Hound Dog, but he sucks tonight.
I'm trying to get out here on time so Rodinator don't go off on me.
There you go. On time, Mr. Producer.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we appreciate you listening. Guys, appreciate you being here. And always like, subscribe, and hear from us.